Oh, that song is actually about a girl I met here locally, and I was in a relationship and she was, but we kind of knew that there was something special there, and we couldn't really act on it, so we kind of always knew that there was something there, but you know, you couldn't act on it, and that feeling of knowing that, you know, is kind of like, that's basically the song, you know. It's you know, it's a tense situation, you know, and that's what I was trying to convey with that. But also that there was a lot of, it's romantic, you know, in a way, but romantically sad, you know. Wow, that was, well, you know, I've played music a long time, and I'm from Daytona, but I just recently went back there a couple of years ago, and because I lost my license and, you know, some troubles like that, so I was basically, you know, I was living and I was working and I was on the street, but I was busking and used to get harassed a lot by the cops for playing music, even though I used to fight with them, and you know, I mean, I have my daughter out there and she would close the guitar case before the cops could see money in it because that way you don't get in trouble, but you know, it's really anti-constitutional, and I actually feel like it's something that needs to be changed, because the way they have Daytona Beach, they have this guy Dino Pascalakis, and he's got a 100-year lease on the boardwalk, so he decides who gets licenses there, and he doesn't give musicians licenses. And that's actually anti-constitutional because the city should be the one that has to decide, but because he's got a 100-year lease and he's paying a whole bunch of money, you know, that's what it is, so. Oh, that's tough. It would probably have to be the... I can't. I think, you know, my favorite live band is definitely The Dead, because I love how every time they go out and they play a song, they play it differently. It's never the same, you know, and it shocks people, and it gives them that edge of excitement, although the song is the same, because, you know, the verses and the choruses are the same, but then they go on this extended jam, you know, and the song becomes totally something else, so it's like, it's really, that's what makes those shows transcendental, you know. So as far as live, definitely The Dead live, you know. Batman all the way. It's Batman all the way, totally. So I was in the military, I'm a veteran, so, you know, following the comic books, I know I have a lot of the same training that he does, actually. The only thing stopping me from being Batman is the money, you know what I mean? Otherwise, you know, I can kick ass, I'm an awesome detective, so that's got to be my alter ego, you know. That's what my daughter always says anyway. She's like, if I was rich, I'd totally be Batman. Oh, it's Hey Casey Anthony. It's really like a message to her, but also a message to everybody that was involved. I saw a lot of flaws in the whole thing, actually. Even, you know, from the deputies, the way they handled it, which is all in the song. From the prosecution, the way they overcharged it to the point where they couldn't make their case. You know, to the defense team, which was just abhorrent, you know, their behavior. And just the whole thing, you know, I really feel like, you know, I have my First Amendment rights. You know, Casey Anthony, she's innocent according to the court of law, and that's all fine, but we can't suspend common sense for that. And I have my First Amendment right to freedom of speech, and if I think she's guilty, I can think she's guilty, you know? If she wants to sue me over it, then we'll let a judge decide. I studied that case because I was really, you know, I'm going to school for political science with an emphasis in constitutional law, but I really studied that case file and I wrote that song, and I'm hoping that you do get to hear it next Monday maybe, but it's really an important song, and that's the one that affects people the most, really, you know, like I've had people cry over that song, people be mad at me over that song, you know, like, you know, all kinds of stuff, and I know Casey Anthony's probably going to come after me for my black belt, but, you know, that'll just bring me more notoriety, so she can have all the royalties as far as I'm concerned, you know, I don't care. I just want to get the song out there. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to Tony Paul Neal's going to help me record my album, so trying to get that done as soon as possible, so I'm trying to get that out there. Oh, I love this question. This is an awesome question. That's cool. Okay. Definitely Alice in Chains, The Grateful Dead. Trey Gettings. No, I'm just joking. He's the person I like to jam with the most, I'll tell you that.
He's a good friend of mine. I love this guy.
Oh, man.
I love him.
So wait, what do I got? Grateful Dead, Alice in Chains, Guns N' Roses. I definitely would have to have like, I really would like to have like the whole Dr. Dre and Kendrick Lamar, Eminem. I'd like to have that whole thing, you know, if I can keep that, all of that. And then I think if I had to pick one more person, if I had to pick one more person, I probably would pick Metallica, and I've seen them so many times. And when they play, you know, it's not anything different. It doesn't send you to another place. But I just love all of their music so much that I think, you know, I don't mind hearing them play it exactly like the album. You know what I mean? So I think those have to be my bands, you know. But I definitely have so many more. Like if I had a music festival like you, it would be like 5 days. You know what I mean? It would be too crazy. So. This is Tony Lagano, aka Tony the Wop, aka Pussy Slayer, aka Rhyme Sayer, and I'm just giving a shout out to Wu Manchu Chronicles. Ain't nothing to fuck with, and if you want to fuck with them, you're gonna have to fuck with me first. Holla.